Hello YouTube and welcome to this edition of Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. I'm Ronnie Humphrey. Appreciate you guys joining us today. Well, on our last episode we was able to get the dash built for the Buick Regal, and today we're going to finish that up. We're also going to get those front belts on the front of the motor, as far as the fan belt, the alternator belt, and all that stuff. Then we're also going to finish up on Ryan's front end. You see he's back here working on it already. He's got his little helper there with him. So let's get started, see what we can get done. Okay, we're going to take a look here with the dash installed last time. Buddy's starting to play with the MSD box a little bit. We decided to go ahead and put it probably here. And
where it was.
That's where it was originally. And what are you thinking about the coil?
I'm gonna put the coil right here.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Good. They had a big old yellow or big old red warning light on there. We don't need to put all that back in there as far as
that was an oil pressure light.
Yeah, big oil pressure, big red dummy light they call them. Yeah, so we're going to work on this, and I'll give you an update here on what Ryan's doing. Ryan, of course, a couple episodes ago, we followed along with all the repairs to the front of the car, front clip where it got crashed out. And he's got the new front bumper in, got new front plastic for it. And right now he's in the process of making this bumper tab. He's got to have the same thing on this side over here that he has on this side here, so we'll be able to slide the bumper. The bumpers on these late models are real easy. They just slip in. Those two pieces there just slip in. So we'll keep on working here and see what's going on. Hey, Mr. Ryder, can you say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Okay.
Did you say hi?
He's got his safety glasses on, so he is practicing safety. Okay, as far as I know, this is the first time Ryder has ever welded, so he's going to do a little tack here. All right, Ryder, show us, do your first tack job.
Good job. Whoa,
all right.
Good job, man.
Look at there. And you made that stick. That's pretty cool. You're a welder now.
Are you a welder?
You want to do it again? No. So you're just a one-time winner. Don't touch it. You see where you weld it right there?
So you did that.
I'll do it again.
You want to do it again? Yeah, there you go. Well, let them tack another spot.
You want to do a bunch of them?
Sure.
Okay, here, put your helmet on.
You're making metal go into metal.
Let's see where this gap is right there.
Okay.
We're going to weld right there. You ready?
Ready.
Okay, press it. Good job. Do another one.
Ooh.
Do another one. Do another one. Do another one. Hold on just a second. Come up a little bit. There you go. Do another one. Hit the button again. There you go. Do another one. Another one. Hit the button again. Do another one. Do another one. Hit it again. All right. Take your helmet off. Look and see what you did.
Good job, Ryder. See, all that's called stitch welding.
Man, good job, dude.
Give me a thumbs up. Good job.
Now, don't touch it because it's hot.
Well, me and Buddy went and grabbed a sandwich while we were gone. Ryan got this other piece welded on. Ryder, did you weld that on the car? You did? Okay. Ryder says he welded that on the car. You really, did you weld, or are you picking at me? Yeah, I think he's... But now comes the task of trying to get this new plastic nose on here. And hey, it looks nice and clean. That's good. Okay, this is the floor pan that came out of the car originally. We're going to get it cleaned up some. Now, I've got this piece of tubing in here as temporary brace because they actually ran wood back in the day, if you can imagine that. The space where this goes, you'd have about a 2-inch gap. Now, they actually had a piece of lead bolted down there, and this was resting on a piece of lead. Then they would put plywood in there, which is crazy. But the plywood was a good insulation source. Again, you wanted that air gap in between the driver's feet because these cars get so hot. And they've gotten a lot better at that through the years now, or that's something they still fight, but it's gotten better. But it wasn't uncommon back in the day for the drivers to get out in their heels just of their feet to be just burned really, really bad. So I've got this temporary spacer in there, and then we're going to probably bolt it to the floor, and then I think this will work. Okay, Ryan has got the nose kind of sat in there. It's going to look good. And it's just a slow process. We went off and forgot to get belts a while ago for this thing when we went to eat lunch, so I blame that on Buddy. Buddy's got a pigtail rigged up, and we're going to go ahead and maybe pop this dash back out so we can play with some of this wiring. I'm going to get this panel put in down here on the floor, and Buddy's already brushed it up. I didn't even know it. I was working on another project. He's already got that thing buffed up. That looks good. Well, after 3 trips to the parts store, I think we have the belt that's going to work on the alternator now. So it should go on there. I went from a 25 up to a 26. Yes, that's going to work. So, and we've got adjustment here. So let's get this alternator tightened back up. I tell you, my wife says, well, why is it so hard to get the right belt? I said, well, I can't go to the parts house and tell them I want an alternator belt for a custom-made bracket for a 1988 Winston Cup Buick. That would be nice if I could. All right, see if we can get this thing tight here. All right, now, should be able to adjust this bar out. Woo, look how that works. All right, I think that's all right. I think that'll work right there. You know, I might could have gone with a 25.5, but all right. Another thing off the list, we have the power steering belt on it, and we have the alternator belt and 2 radiator hoses. Thumbs up. Okay, now that we've got this floor pan buffed up and cleaned up, I think we're going to leave it this natural color. We're going to go ahead and bolt the spacer onto it permanently. Flip it over and do the other side now. I can get my hands down here on the washer, with the washer. Okay. Okay. We'll get this thing thrown in here in the floor pan now. I've already drilled it out, put the rivets in. I'll get a couple of these rivets in here and show you how it looks. Okay, let you look at this now and see what you think and see if you approve. Okay. Let you look at this now and see what you think. Okay, got all the rivets in, and I kind of like the way it matches the finished aluminum up here, the mill finish if you want to call it. So it's kind of hard to see, but anyway, I think we're gonna leave it that color. And I'm actually gonna come back now. I need to correct now I've got this pan in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put my anti-sub belt around this bar down here, so we'll fix that later on. Let me go around the other side and give you a little view from the other side. Maybe that's a little, you know, that looks pretty cool with the finish on the steering shaft. So, all right, with that wraps it up. I'm gonna call it a day. My wife's making fresh hot chili, so I'm gonna call it a day. We'll be right back with you. Well, guys, I appreciate you joining us today. As always, it's kind of struggling today getting some stuff accomplished, kind of slow going, having to run back and forth to the parts house and then helping Ryan a little bit on his front end on his late model. But we did get some, the major thing was getting started on these belts and getting that finished up on the front end of the motor. And then, of course, getting the floor pan in. And we've started on the official wiring now. The dash is installed. This is actually Saturday night, Sunday afternoon after church. I think we'll come back out here tomorrow, and I'm going to actually tackle getting that coil mounted. So, hey, always something to do. But appreciate you guys watching. As always, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tell your friends about the channel. Have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you next time on Race Car Fabrication and Restoration. God bless you, and you take care.